There's a moment in life, a moment we all face when everything feels heavy, when the world seems too loud, too fast, too cold. And in that moment, we forget something powerful, something simple, something that could shift everything, the ability to say, thank you, thank you. Two small words, yet they carry a weight that can soften the hardest heart, calm the busiest mind, and bring light into the darkest room. But somewhere along the path of growing up, hustling, surviving, and clawing our way through life, we forget to slow down and acknowledge the beauty that still exists around us. We forget to appreciate the mornings we wake up. We forget to appreciate the people who love us quietly. We forget to appreciate the breath in our lungs, the strength in our spirit, and the opportunities standing right in front of us. And then we wonder why we feel empty, why life feels heavy, why nothing feels like enough. But what if I told you that the key to changing your entire life is gratitude? Not the kind of gratitude you post online, not the kind you say because it sounds polite, but real gratitude, deep gratitude, the kind that starts from your soul. It begins when you wake up and whisper, thank you for this day. Thank you for another chance. Thank you for the simple fact that I'm still here. Because some people didn't wake up today. Some people won't get another chance. But you did. And that alone is something worth saying thank you for. Gratitude isn't about pretending your life is perfect. It's not about ignoring the pain, the stress, or the uncertainty. It's not about saying thank you only when everything is going right. Gratitude is about acknowledging that even in the middle of chaos, there is still something worth holding on to. Some people think saying thank you is small, but they don't understand what those words actually do. When you say thank you, you shift your mind. And when you shift your mind, you shift your life. Think about it. Why do we chase success? Why do we want money, recognition, love, health, opportunities? When you break it down to its core, every human being wants one thing, the feeling we believe those things will give us: happiness, contentment, inner peace. And gratitude is the shortcut to all of it. You don't have to wait for the future to feel content. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect. You don't have to wait until you make it to feel joy. You can have it now, right now, this exact second, just by choosing to say, thank you. Say thank you for the lessons, even the painful ones, because those lessons shaped your strength. They sharpened your mind. They built your character. Say thank you for the hard days, the days that felt impossible, because they taught you resilience. They taught you patience. They taught you that you can survive more than you ever imagined. Say thank you for your eyes, for the ability to witness the miracles of today and tomorrow. Say thank you for your legs, for carrying you forward even when you were exhausted. Say thank you for your health. Even if it's not perfect, someone out there would give anything to have what you have. Say thank you for that one person who stayed when everyone else left. Say thank you for the people who believed in you. And even thank you for the ones who doubted you because they pushed you to grow. Say thank you for the moments that broke your heart, because they made room for a stronger version of you to rise. Say thank you for the opportunities you have now. Opportunity to change, opportunity to grow, opportunity to build a life that reflects who you truly are. And most of all, say thank you in advance for the things that are already yours, the blessings that are coming, the doors that are opening, the miracles that are on their way. Gratitude is the energy that attracts more to be grateful for. It is the magnet for abundance, peace, clarity, and strength. In a world full of noise, chaos, and distraction, remember this. If you stop for one moment and look around, you will find something to appreciate. Food on your table, air in your lungs, a heart that still beats, a mind that is still capable of dreaming, a soul that is still capable of loving. These are miracles, but we treat them like they're nothing. We treat them like they're guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed, and when you understand that, thank you becomes the most powerful phrase you will ever speak. So today, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you are facing, say it with intention, say it with presence, say it with your whole heart. Thank you. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this life. Thank you for everything that shaped me. Thank you for what's coming next. Because gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a lifestyle. It's a mindset. It's a source of strength you can tap into anytime, any day. And when you live your life with gratitude, you stop surviving and you start truly living. There's something incredible that happens when you start living with gratitude. Slowly, almost quietly, the world around you begins to change. But here's the truth most people don't realize. The world doesn't change first. You do. And when you change, everything else follows. Gratitude opens your eyes. It opens your heart. It opens doors you didn't even know existed. Most people live their lives with their minds focused on what's missing, what they don't have, what hasn't happened yet, what went wrong, what could go wrong. And when your attention is locked on what's missing, life will always feel empty. But the exact moment, you start focusing on what you do have, your entire reality shifts. Because gratitude doesn't just change how you look at life, it changes what you're capable of. Think about the strongest people you know. Not the loudest, not the most successful, but the strongest. People who have been through storms, people who have had every reason to give up, and yet they kept going. If you look closely, you'll notice something about them. They are grateful. Not in a naive way, not in a pretend everything is fine way, but in a deep, grounded, powerful way. Because gratitude and strength are connected. You cannot be truly strong without gratitude. You cannot overcome hardship without appreciation for your ability to rise above it. Gratitude fuels resilience. It gives you energy when your motivation fades. It gives you clarity when your mind is full of fear. It gives you courage when you feel alone. When life knocks you down, gratitude whispers, "Get up. There is still something worth fighting for." And yes, gratitude takes practice. At first, it feels unnatural, forced, almost uncomfortable, because for years you've been trained to think about what you lack. You've been trained to compare yourself to others. You've been trained to believe that happiness is something out there, something you must chase. But what if happiness isn't something you pursue? What if happiness is something you remember? What if saying thank you is not just a reaction, but a doorway? A doorway back to yourself. Inside you, beneath the noise, beneath the pressure, beneath the fear, is a version of you who is already whole, already enough, already blessed. Gratitude is what leads you back to that place. And there's another thing gratitude does. Something most people never think about. Gratitude heals. It heals relationships. It heals self-doubt. It heals anger. It heals the pieces of you that never received love. When was the last time you said thank you to someone who supported you, truly supported you, without needing anything in return? When was the last time you thanked the friend who stayed up with you? The family member who believed in you, the mentor who guided you, The stranger who reminded you that kindness still exists? We assume people know we appreciate them, but they don't. Sometimes the quietest gratitude is the one that never gets spoken. And that unspoken gratitude becomes distance, misunderstanding, regret. A simple thank you could change that. It could rebuild what was broken. It could soften the tension you've been carrying for years. It could remind someone that their presence mattered, that they mattered. But gratitude isn't only about other people. The most important gratitude of all is the gratitude you show yourself. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and said, "Thank you for surviving. Thank you for trying your best even on the days you felt like a failure. Thank you for holding on when you were tired. Thank you for growing even when it hurt. Thank you for being here right now doing the best you can with what you have." You deserve that gratitude. Because whether you realize it or not, you have carried yourself through battles no one else knows about. You have healed from things no one ever apologized for. You have kept going when everything inside you said stop. So say it. Say it with the same sincerity you give others. Thank you for not giving up on me. Gratitude for yourself is not ego. It's not pride. It's self-respect. It's emotional maturity. It's acknowledging that you are not weak. You are becoming stronger. And that's the beautiful thing. The more grateful you are for yourself, the more gratitude you naturally give to others. Because when your heart is full, you don't compete. You appreciate. You don't envy. You understand. You don't take. You give. You don't rush. You notice. Gratitude slows the world down just enough for you to finally see what's been in front of you all along. The sunrise, the quiet mornings, the laughter you forgot to appreciate, the opportunities disguised as challenges, the people who loved you in ways you never acknowledged. And once your eyes open, you can't go back. Life becomes richer, more colorful, more meaningful. Not because your situation changed, but because you changed. So today, I want you to pause. Just pause. Take one slow breath. Feel the air filling your lungs. Feel your heart beating in your chest. Feel this moment. A moment you will never get again. And say it, thank you. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this chance. Thank you for this life, the highs, the lows, the growth, the pain, the victories. Thank you for everything that brought me here. Because gratitude isn't just what you say. Gratitude is how you choose to live, how you choose to think, how you choose to move through the world. And when you choose gratitude, you choose peace. There comes a time in life when you realize something powerful, something simple, something most people spend their entire lives overlooking. Gratitude is not about the past. Gratitude is about the future. Every thank you you speak. Every moment you pause to appreciate something small. Every time you choose gratitude over frustration, you are shaping the life you will experience tomorrow. Because gratitude isn't passive, it's not soft, it's not weak. Gratitude is one of the strongest forces you can carry within you. It changes your decisions, it changes your behavior, it changes your energy, and the world responds to that energy. When you move with gratitude, you move with clarity, you move with purpose, you move with confidence. You begin to step into a version of yourself that is no longer afraid of the unknown. Because you trust that every step, even the painful ones, are leading you somewhere meaningful. Most people never understand this, and that's why they stay stuck. They think life is about what they get, what they gain, what they achieve. But life is really about what you notice, what you appreciate, what you honor, Because nothing you gain will ever feel like enough if your heart never learns how to say thank you. A person without gratitude will always feel poor, even if they have everything. But a person with gratitude will always feel rich, even if they start with nothing. Gratitude is the difference. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need a perfect life to be grateful. You don't need everything to go your way. You don't need to reach your goals first. You can start now, right now, where you are, with what you have. You can say, thank you for this journey. I may not understand everything right now, but I trust that every piece matters. Because it does, the setbacks, the delays, the silent battles no one sees, the failures that broke you, the victories that rebuilt you, the lessons disguised as pain. Every single one of them is shaping the person you are becoming. Say thank you for that. There is a special kind of power that appears when you start saying thank you in moments where most people would complain. When the day is hard, say thank you. Not because the pain feels good, but because you know the pain is temporary and the growth is permanent. When someone betrays you, say thank you. Not for the betrayal, but for the clarity it gave you. For the strength it forced you to discover. For the new standards you will now set. When life slows you down, say thank you. Because sometimes the detour is the one road that leads you exactly where you were meant to be. When you lose something, say thank you. Because life is making room for something better. When you feel afraid, say thank you. Because fear means you're stepping into something bigger than the life you've outgrown. Gratitude turns every moment, even the difficult ones, into a stepping stone. This is what people don't understand. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, it transforms it. And if there is one thing you must remember from all of this, let it be this. Gratitude is a discipline, a choice, a practice. You will not feel grateful every day. You will not wake up inspired every morning. You will not be strong all the time. But you always have the power to return to gratitude, to pause, to breathe, to reconnect. And the more you practice it, the more naturally it will shape your life. So start small. Start simple. Start today. The next time you open your eyes in the morning, instead of reaching for your phone, reach for gratitude. Whisper it. Feel it. Let it wash through you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this chance. Thank you for another opportunity to become who I'm meant to be. Then carry that gratitude into everything you do. Let it guide your decisions. Let it soften your anger. Let it replace your fear. Let it elevate your character. Let it remind you that life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. And when you fall, because you will, is return to gratitude. When you break, because life breaks everyone, return to gratitude. When you feel lost, tired, overwhelmed, uncertain, return to gratitude. Because gratitude brings you home. Home to yourself. Home to peace. Home to truth. And the truth is this: a grateful person is unstoppable. A grateful heart cannot be defeated. A grateful mind attracts miracles. You don't need a new life. You don't need a new beginning. You don't need the world to change. You just need to start saying, thank you. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the struggles that made me wiser. Thank you for the dreams that are on their way. Thank you for the strength inside me that I haven't fully discovered yet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 words. Infinite power. A lifetime of transformation. Say it today. Say it tomorrow. Say it until gratitude becomes the way you breathe. And watch how your entire world changes.